Avion here. Hello and welcome to The Test by Random Studios. This time, I'm actually going to be playing one of their quiz games, which I do enjoy, like the white girl we all are at heart, but like to play personality tests that give you, whatchamacall, useless information and funny little words to point at and be like, yeah, that's me, and etc. You know, find out what Power Ranger you are. What funny little quirky quizzes. Who would you fuck in X or Y universe? Etc. Personally, I hope I would get Raven. But enough of that. Now, we're going to actually be playing the test. So these games are neat and they give you a little word you can go put on the store page afterwards. And I don't know if they still look at their older games for words, but I've been kind of doing it as they come out. And I completely forget what I got in the first game. So, I'm going to actually go check it out now. We're going to store page. What did I get? What did I get? Where am I? I check my review. I'm very professional. Is it under my content? What's our order for Chiados collections guides? Nope. Can I find my activity? Oh. I see one of my friends wrote a review. That doesn't help. Where's my review? Did I leave a review? I thought I did. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go right in. If I can find it, I'll put it in the I'll put it in the description what the word is. I have delayed too long, but let's actually start the quirky quiz. Now loading. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world, or would you rather live a lie, just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't the personality test. Wink. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature, taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll have to wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Rate your own circumstances in your mind. Answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience we are about to begin with a series of questions. And provided that you're a willing participant, we'll be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? I'll also give a bit of my reasons onto why I give the answers, like the context in my brain as I take it. I believe everyone should be treated fairly until given a reason not to. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Okay. I'm gonna say no. Because you cannot treat everyone equally, no matter how hard you try. Circumstances and differences will occur. Have you ever invented anything? I think. I mean, I wrote a book. Does that count? I'll say yes. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Well, if you're worthy of mine, you sure as hell I am worthy of yours. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded, like a fucking book? Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Not really. I mean, there's definitely people I don't trust, but the people I do trust, I do trust. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Fuck no. You always give someone the benefit of the doubt. Yes, and I'm pretty sure that most people try to give someone the benefit of the doubt if they can. It's like, if you do that, if you do give someone the benefit of the doubt, you are paying something. You are literally paying an emotional debt in a way to give them that doubt. You are sacrificing a part of your better reasoning to hope that it's better than what your doubt is telling you. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? I'm pretty neutral about it. I think some people like it. And I know people said that my father's voice is very comforting to hear, and I don't know about my own. So I'm just not a neutral option though, so I guess I'll say yes, because I don't view it negatively. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Well, what do you see more on my live term model right now? Do you see more blue or do you see more black? I think you see more blue. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. Now, if I didn't know who the money belonged to, I'm keeping it. Are you afraid of spiders? No. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? I mean, if I'll be fine. Yeah, fuck it. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. Okay, so I am considered when they take me and they measure your weight and all that, they consider me morbidly obese, right? But the thing is, I'm not a fat dude, right? I'm just fucking big and dense and full of shit. I am a heavy motherfucker. But I don't wear triple XL. My stomach doesn't stick out past my head or anything like that. I can, you know what? Here's where I'll say if what I would need to do to consider myself fat. If I could look down and see my dick, I'm not fat. If I could look down and see my toes, I'm not fat. Would I like to be lighter? Yes. Am I working on this? Yes. But it's hard to do with medication that fucks up your metabolism. And it's a bit of a grind. But I've done it before. I used to be a heavy fat kid when I was like 16. Not anymore though. No. You say that you have lots of charisma. Eh? Nah. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Yes, if I could like freeze myself in time and go to sleep and then wake up as if in time didn't pass, but I got to sleep the entire time, that'd be fucking amazing. This is all very interesting. Did you realize the last letter of the previous questions when put together spell the name Satan? Nope. Does that make you uncomfortable? Nope. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Yeah, if I'm looking for them, I guess, but if I'm not paying attention, no. Are you now wondering what other message are placed within these questions? E. We've been entirely honest with your answer so far. Think so. Are you afraid of the consequences of answering this question dishonestly? Nah. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? Eh. Are you wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? Nah. You consider yourself captivated? Probably, considering this is my second time playing through. Very interesting. I just now realized that the blood in the main center there says help. No wait, that's an E. It kind of looks like an A. I'm gonna just keep imagining that that says an A. So it says help. Help. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yes. You view yourself as someone with above average intelligence. Look. Average is very, very low. Sadly. And I have worked with some people that I would consider my peers dumbasses, but when you consider your peers dumbasses, you consider them that they did something dumb from your perspective. You haven't actually interacted with someone truly dumb until you have. And then you are just fucking mind blown as to how someone so inept. Anyway, yeah. I've been looking for any messages to this question. Nope. Are we going to message you may have missed? Nah. You've begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session. Nah. She's such a patient person. Would you consider yourself a patient person? Patient person. Yes. I mean, I was in the military. You have to. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. Do you prefer animals to people? Yes. Do you believe in magic? Yes. Do you believe in God or existence? Yes. Do you fear death? No. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Yes. You should ask question with 1% honestly. Fuck you, bitch. Yes. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? Yeah. If I told you something, then with utmost certainty, is there someone watching you? Would you leave me? I mean, you set up a spy. Yes. You wondered who I am. Nah. Yeah, shippers at any point during this session. Nope. Very nice and comfortably temperature. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. You consider quitting the session early? Nope. You drink water every day. Yes, but it's flavored. Flavored water. Sometimes I drink normal water, but I like... If I drink too much of the same flavor, I'm going to get bored. And due to human sillies of need new thing taste, I have a bunch of different flavors. But I do drink a lot more water than I think other people. Do you at least once per day, every day? Yeah, pretty blessed to do so. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you missed a plethora of pigeon messages thus far? Yeah. I don't know what they are. Nope. It'll bother you to never know about finding them yourself. Now, what's your favorite number 7? I do quite like 7. It's not my... I think. But okay, I'll explain why I really like 7. Okay, so 7, bear with me, it looks like a little scythe. So it's such a silly, edgy reason, but 7 looks like a tiny little scythe and it's cute. So, yes. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. You agree? Yeah. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. You agree? I mean, they're both fruits. So, yeah. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? Yes. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? In the fairness of the world, yes. But would I personally give everyone a second chance? The answer to that one is no. There are some things that are just unforgivable in life. So I'm gonna say you can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? No, they don't. No, they don't. I might love the water. I might really love the water. But that shit's scary. You realize that the first letters of the previous date question spelled out the phrase I love you. Aww. No. You wish to be loved? Yes. You ever felt hated? Yes. Do you have any addictions? No. Do you dislike the color pink? Also, I'm going to go back to the addictions part since I just kind of skipped it. I wonder if it's something that I've like inherited from my family, but we don't really get addicted to things like, well, like, I think I've explained in the past, I've only smoked like less than 5 packs of cigarettes in my life. Like, I'm not addicted to things. I just do it ceremoniously. And that's just kind of how I'm with a lot of things. Like, when I stopped drinking coffee, people usually talk about how that gives you a lot of people get like caffeine headaches from suffering from addictions. I also, apparently when I suffer from withdrawals from my medications, it's also significantly less than what I was explained that it would be like, which I also find interesting. So, like, I think the worst I'd ever get from, like, if I stop taking my medications is like a tongue tingle. That's it. Like, I don't know, am I supposed to suddenly become worse than I was without the medications? Because I just kind of go back to how I was without the medications, which still sucks, mind you, but not worse than before. But, you know, anyway. You dislike the color pink. Now, I remember as a kid, I'd be like, that's a girl's color. I'm not gonna wear pink. And now I'm just like, I could not be bothered. And I think it's a soothing color, and I actually have a few pink shirts now. So, I don't dislike the color pink. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. You enjoy loud music? Yes. You like to dance? Yes. Would you consider yourself normal? What does it mean to be normal? Normal's boring. You love your parents? Yes. Have you ever been lied to? Yes. Do you get angry often? Yes and no. Let's see. As a kid, I went to like anger management, and as an adult, I tend to. It's either I'm not angry, or when I get angry, I'm fucking livid. There is no like build up to being angry. It just is. Fuck. Doors unleashed. You're now dealing with the unbridled anger of the fucking Hulk. So, but in comparison to like when I'm playing games with my friends and stuff, I've noticed that they would get angry a lot more often than I would. I'm like, guys, playing a game. It ain't that serious, bro. So, I think the last time I really got angry on the game was when my friend, well, we were playing like modded Minecraft, and he placed TNT, and it fucking nuked part of the land near our where we were building, and that got me angry. I don't know why. Now, if he did it again, I don't think I even care. Anyway, so I'm gonna say no. Do you hold grudges? Nope. You ever forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Yes. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. I won't cheat this test. It's like, have you cheated on a test? Yes, I've looked up, like, I've Googled questions. Have you ever lied to someone? Yes. White lies and stuff to try to, like, not make others angry. Like, that's normal human behavior. And then, have you ever done something you're supposed not to? I have definitely stolen a few things, especially as a kid. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? I'd have to give a real hard thonk on this one. I'm gonna go with the flowers because they can have more of a mystique to them. If you wanted to be an animal instead of a person, as a kid, occasionally, just give me that life of the cat where I do nothing but purr for like 6 years and then die of kidney stones. You don't want to be an animal instead of a person? Nah. You believe you have psychic powers? No, and not schizo. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes. Do you dream often? No. Okay, now the ghost thing. Because we're gonna have to explain the ghost things. So, there was this thing as a kid that several people, including myself, would explain. We all had like the same thing. We all saw the same thing. That's what was so fucking weird about this. But we all explained the same like Rottweiler skinned demon thing that we would see follow my dad around corners. And I remember one time where I saw it as a kid, and it scared me so bad that I ran straight to my mother and hid behind her crying. Right? And when I explained to her what I saw, she saw it too, and my sister saw it too. I to this day don't know what the fuck that thing was. So yeah, ghosts. Or definitely someone supernatural. Do you dream often? No. Do you have nightmares often? No, because I don't dream often. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Yes. And I will explain the anxiety attacks. Okay, so I feel like with an anxiety attack, there's two ways you can go, and I like to dub them the man way and the woman way. The woman way, you've kind of panic and you shut down, and you just kind of close off and everything, and just like you become immobilized from the anxiety attack. Now, the man way, the reason I call it the man way is because it's a lot more rough. Or I guess you could consider this less man, woman, more fight or flight. So the woman way is the flight. The man way is the fight. And my anxiety attacks, when they happen, I become enraged, is another way to say it. I am full on, my body is pumping adrenaline through its system, and I'm just ready to beat whatever the fuck is causing this anxiety. Physically. But there's not usually anything tangible to fights, and usually that's a bad idea to, fight when you have an anxiety attack. But I'm still in this mode of like, rage, so about to fucking crash out. And that's how my anxiety attacks are. They are like a fucking tornado of a maelstrom of adrenaline and rage that cannot really be directed at anything. So it just fucking sucks. And then I'm usually like sick and nauseous for the next couple of days. Do you suffer from depression? Yes. Oh man, depression. Being in the darkest parts of depression, you will get where you will. The worst parts of depression is when you are numb, when you don't feel anything, when nothing phases you, nothing affects you, nothing positive, nothing negative. You cannot. You can taste food, but it has no flavor. You can see color, but it has no meaning. And that shit sucks, man. It really do. Anyway, you exercise often and stay active. Yes, I ride a bike for like 14 miles quite often. And I do the working out. What a particular type of food that you despise? No. You consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yes. You ever felt betrayed? You're a Rooney. You ever feel lost in life? I just kind of fucking go with the flow, man. I'm a natural leader. Unfortunately. You push a button, destroy the world, would you press yes? Wait, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that one, wait. You just presented me with a funny red button to nuke the planet, and I'm like, press. And maybe... Don't give me that button. I'm going to press it out of the part of my brain that's like, ew, button. That was my entire thought process behind that. If you just slipped in and destroy the world button, and if I'm answering all these questions, we will not be long for the universe. We're all fucking gone. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Nah. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Oh man, I'm going to explain this one a bit more. So I didn't get along well with kids as a child. And I definitely... I don't remember why the fights would start, but they would always happen. And then I would lose fights. Not so much because I wasn't strong. Just because I wasn't fast. And I didn't want to hurt the other person. I just wanted them to fucking cut it out. Right? But I definitely remember one of the worst moments. I don't even remember what started I don't remember what started any of them, really. But I do remember being on the playground, looking up as I'm surrounded by a couple of kids all fucking kicking me. Until eventually some yard duty comes and breaks it up. But yeah, I was being kicked by several kids on the ground. Kids are fucking awful. And then I remember I had such anxiety at the time as a child in that school before I eventually got expelled because, yeah, I kind of get into fights. I still feel bad about this one kid. So I'm in like basically panic mode the entire time I'm at school. And when I went to go to the bathroom, this kid was like covering the doorway, asking probably like how I'm doing or something. And there's him and his buddy. His buddy's also leaning up against the doorway. So it felt like that they were blocking me from going to the bathroom, and I immediately went into firefight and got scared that they were blocking me from going to the bathroom. So, usually getting beaten up by other kids and scared not knowing what's going to happen and blocking me and they're probably going to hurt me. I remember throwing punches at the kid and then running. While still having to go to the bathroom, which fucking sucked. And then they found me later. And I remember, like, crawling up to a ball because I figured they're coming back to start fighting and beating me up. They weren't. They were just asking me, yo, man, what the fuck? And then I found out that the dude I punched had a heart disease. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I was scared. And then we never spoke to each other again, and then I went to the bathroom. Anyway, have you ever bullied someone else? Nah. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yes. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? You would never know whether you did or did not, so you're always going to have to answer yes to this question, I believe. Do you find space fascinating? Space. Space. Do you consider yourself to be an artist? Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes. Consider yourself to be flawed. Aren't we all? Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? Look, man, my character looks like fucking Halloween. What do you think? And I also thought it'd be fun to play like a supervillain in the movies. If my mother ever took me down to like a child actor role and I ever actually learned how to act and stuff like that, I definitely would have liked to have been some supervillains. So yes, it's going to be fun to do it in fiction. Do you believe in perfection? No. Have you ever stolen from someone? I mean, I tried to as a kid. Yes. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? No, but I'd probably just call my mom and start calling my family members. Probably wouldn't do anything different. I'd just tell my family I love them and then died. Have you ever told your dark secrets to someone? Yes. You trust me even though you know nothing about me? Nah. You don't know who I am? Nah. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scare him? No. I told you that I've been behind you this entire time. Would that scare you? No. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Consider yourself to be a romantic? Well, considering the one book I've published has to do with romance, yes. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Well, you see, I just spent like a couple of minutes explaining, yes. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yes. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Okay, I used to, a lot, as a kid, but how do I say this? It's a weird mental thing that staring at the ground just makes you feel closed off and sad. So I tried not to. I actively always try to look ahead. Whether this actually works, I don't know, but I try. So I don't look at the ground when I walk. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? I have. Mostly because I was bored and I was in the military and I didn't feel like going and getting a haircut. So to get into regulations, I shaved my head. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I mean, I want to have a muscular body. You ever dance when no one's looking? Yes. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yes, and? I'm gonna say no. Mostly there's probably a lot of repressed memories. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? I'm not a saint, guys. You ever dream about running from a killer? No. I dream about fighting the killer. You ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes. You ever dream about being naked in public? No. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Please, look at the background of the game. You tell me. You enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yes. Do you like being the center of attention? No. Which is funny because I like to entertain people. You feel like something is always watching you? Nah. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yes. I'm an astronaut. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No, but my mother says she has. Have you ever punched a nun? No. You like dogs better than cats? No. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Yes. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? Nope. You get starstruck easily. Not really? No. care about the other person being special. Because I'm special. I ride the short bus. You hate going to big parties especially? Yes. What's your favorite part of your birthday or receiving presents? No, my favorite part's the cake. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck in your head, or even aloud? Nope. Or you know, eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon. Yes. There's a hell. Do you think you're going to it? Yes. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes. Do you masturbate frequently? Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Nah, not really. Your mouth dry. Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I mean, no? But I do believe that there are very legendary-esque beasts that are fucking documented and exist. Right? So, I mean... There's creatures out there weirder than the Loch Ness and Bigfoot. And they just exist, like the fucking poison dart frog and other things like that that I can't think of off the top of my head. Anyway. Nah. Are you poor with money management? No, I'm actually one of the better ones of it. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you the most. Very much 7. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you the most at the very moment. Red. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates at the very moment. Sick. Choose one of the words that feel celestial. Ooh. Choose one of the words that you feel at the very moment. I'm a very lucky person. You enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. I can kind of speak. Have you ever visited a country other than New York? Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? Cheers. Hat. Mug. Do you believe in demons? Yes. Do you believe in angels? Yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to explain what happened with that. So, as a kid, right, I always believed that people could do the greatest good and the greatest bad that you could ever possibly conceive of in your brain. So the angels and demons, they are real. They're just people, unfortunately, like you and me. Or quite fortunately, if you run into a fucking angel. An angel of a person. So I say yes to both of those because they're just the people that walk among us. Are you afraid of sharks? No, they're just water puppies. Do you prefer baths over showers? Yes. Does the smell of perfume and cologne give you headaches? No. You see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? Nah. Oh, that's fortunate. Did you hear your name being called, even when you know no one is calling it? No. You think it's in your home, often go missing and then reappear later? No. You hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Nah. You ever hear random knocking noises around you? Nah. You have to look at the same time on the clock every day? Yes. Ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? Nah. Do you have any pets? Yes, but they don't live here with me. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah. Could be the dictator of your own country. You should throw. Fuck no. I don't want that responsibility. You wonder what it would be like in prison. You see, I would wonder, but I've heard people in boot camp say boot camp was worse than prison, so... No. Because I kind of know what it's like, apparently. You like fishing? Yeah. I haven't fished since I was a kid. Not too interested in it. I think there's other things I'd rather do than fishing. I don't hate it. I'm gonna say no. You like hunting? Yes. I've never been hunting, but going and shooting an animal, it speaks to the primal male brain. It's like, unga, bunga, go, hunt, do, thing, man, man. But I would like to go hunting things that are, you know, like considered like more of a pest. Like, let's go fucking kill some pigs, kill some wild boars, because those fuckers ruin the balance of the fucking whatchamacall ecosystem. Yeah, there we go. I would like to hunt things that would benefit the ecosystem. You like camping? Yes. You like guns? Yes. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No. Never. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? I don't know. Would wanting to buy a girl a collar kinky? Maybe? I mean, that's just kind of like buying her a choker, even if it is a dog collar, right? Yes? Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yes. You always keep your promises. Best I can. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Yes. Are you an only child? Nope. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Yeah, just a little bit. You like tattoos? I have several. Do you enjoy being high in any form? I've never been. Do you believe you have a soul? It's somewhere in there. Did you cry this week? I don't think so. I'm someone right now. Nope. There's someone you're not being completely honest with daily. Nope. You understand how this works yet? Kind of? If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess, do you understand? Yes, this basically means due to your current mood and mind, it is quite easily possible for you to have a different result through a personality test one time versus another. Because as much as you may not understand it, you as a person are not static. You're ever fluctuating. Kind of. Yeah. I think there's probably a better way to word that, but you probably get what I mean. Good lord. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you answered? Nah. If I were to tell you that this entire process is planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its attention, would you believe that? Nah. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yes. Are you worried that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. It'll just, if it happens, it fucking happens, dude. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Nope. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Nope. We have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly, or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. Judging you. Judging. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. People will do well to start taking you a bit more seriously and listening to you a lot more often. Your intelligence is incredibly underrated, even by your own standards. Ah, shut up, stop sucking me off. If some of the apocalypse were to ever occur, you'd be everyone's best friend because their relationship with you wouldn't be an option. It would simply be a necessity to survive. You have so much to offer this world and those around you, but you absolutely must make your talents and knowledge readily available. People are often too afraid to ask you for your opinion at times, and even when they do, they're afraid of your truths. You're not like others. You're special. That's why I wear a helmet. Not everyone is going to cut it in this life, and that's an unfortunate fact. But you, you, on the other hand, are going to thrive no matter what happens. You know what it takes to take any project to the next level, whether it's working on your own or as part of a team. You're underrated, you're underappreciated, and you're often misunderstood, Sasuke. It's not fair, but life isn't fair and it never will be. Life will always be what you make it. And you've got some insane amounts of potential. Ultimately, it's still up to you what you decide to do with it. One thing I will say, however, is that you need to snap out of the false reality. Snap back to reality up because gravity. I'm fucking, that shit stuck in my head. That you tend to live in sometimes. The world you've managed to escape to in your head, while much better than the world around you, is not going to get you anywhere in life. Actions are what make things happen. Actions will take you to the next level, not just sitting in your head all day long. Let this be the swift kick in the ass you need to be productive and take things to the next level. And don't waste any more time. Just kick ass and allow yourself the successful life you deserve. Your secret word is order. You remember this word. This will come in handy. I told you about the words. The words, they're coming. They're coming. Take the secret word this time, you such and leave it in comments for us. We'll be selecting something. Don't be afraid. An opportunity for you to be a part of history. Let's be a part of something greater. Ah, yes, I love cults. Order! You can find the next test. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising test file revelation in the testing chamber on Steam if you enjoy this dumbing during the series. Well, this has been the test remastered because apparently they put a remaster out. Anyway, I love these little games, and they give you a little word, and it's fun to answer them and actually kind of like talk about them, even though some of them I don't have much input to go off of. I'm just like, duh, yes, duh, no, yada yada. But then some of them are fun for me to just kind of sit and like talk about some things in my life, and you really get to know an Ave a bit more through these interactions, and I quite enjoy them. I quite enjoy my little yaps here. Anyway, thank you for joining me here on our journey through the test. We'll be continuing more of the random games later, but for now, thank you for watching. Shit, I gotta piss!